Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one. Striding into the box, Charlie Tilson. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today. And they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one in there.
Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is swung on and missed on a ball that hits him in the process. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ian Happ is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Popped him up. Sanchez on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Addison Russell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So here is Avisaíl Garcia.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 1 for 4. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's 0-2 now. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jason Hayward.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed. All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Tilson going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. Standing in, Kyle Hendricks. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Moncada has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Drilled to the right side. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
And not in time as the run scores. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Stepping in, Danny Farquhar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Sanchez, the runner at third with no outs. Off his leg on the mound. And on the play, the tying run scores, but of course we're wondering how he's doing on the mound after taking a real shot. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Bryant is there for it. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Yoán Moncada, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Grounded to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Comes set with the 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. He can't get to it. This one's down. Farquhar rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's 4-2.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Happ over to his left. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-2. Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Ian Happ. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, one home run is not going to erase the big inning they just gave up, but it will stop the bleeding a little bit and make them feel a little bit better about themselves. We'll see if they can build on that here.
Tilson moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Anthony Rizzo, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Anderson has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tilson sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Schwarber is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In time to first, and there are 2 away. But 1's all they get as the run scores. Standing in, Danny Farquhar. First delivery to him on the way. Little dribbler down the line. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. Around second. He's on his way to third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And try as he might, but he can't. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. At the plate, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Little chopper back his way. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
All right, fielder number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time. Digging in once again, Charlie Tilson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Rizzo has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So coming to the plate, Jose Abreu, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Abreu takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as it's now 7-3.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And
on his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Pedro Strop, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped him up. Moncada backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The pitcher number 46. Pedro Strop.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Left side, but well foul. Hit on the ground to third. Sanchez is up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in, Tim Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we
Now batting, left fielder, Leori Garcia.
Justin Wilson, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Justin Wilson.
Into the box, Leori Garcia, as he puts it on the ground to third. To his left, Bryant. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yomer Sanchez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Now batting, the pitcher, Danny Farquhar.
Miguel Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 58, Miguel Gonzalez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Happ giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into second, and the runner will score from second. The tag, and he is out at second. And the second run will score as well.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Charlie Tilson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Up around the face. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Miguel Gonzalez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 58, Miguel.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, 2 hits in 7 tries. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle
Infield shifted
Schwarber.
well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the settling in now, Yoan Moncada. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And he goes to second with it. Throw won't get him. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. Moncada stands at second with no outs. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, This ball is hammered to deep center field. Looking up is Contreras, and way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So here is Avisail Garcia as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Up next for Chicago.
Now in the box, Wellington Castillo. He was a ground out victim last time up. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Ready on 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball stays high.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fouled off. Edwards is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
It's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is under it, and that retires the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Here's Addison Russell. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a beat on it. 1 out.
All right, fielder number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Tilson going back. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses, use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Tommy La Stella will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the runner will score from second. Happ takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A wind up and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Garcia. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nice.
The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Tilson there to put it away. Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Nicky Delmonico will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to second for Baez. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Up next for Chicago, Charlie Tilson, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hayward giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Rob Scahill is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Big man will try to bunt his way aboard. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Into the box now, Addison Russell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Abreu over to his right, 2 down. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And 8 innings have come and gone. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. There's Baez. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jose Abreu will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He'll get it into second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. striding in to start the ninth, Javier Baez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
And he misses there, 1-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, pitcher.
Chris Jimenez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 53. Chris Jimenez.
0-1 the count. Popped him up. Abreu in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and one strike. Here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. 12-7, the final score in this ball game. The Chicago White Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Denny Farquhar pitches well enough to get the W. Kyle Hendricks was hit hard to the toss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Of Chicago Cubs baseball.